I made this life-size orangutan. I didn't mean for her to be this ugly. Here she is. Her head naturally droops downwards so that her chin rests on her chest, and her mouth naturally hangs open in a grimace or unsuccessful smile. Everybody's frightened of her. Some people can't even bear to look at her. I find this quite funny though, and I like to make her chase them. One time I put a blonde wig on her head and made her brandish a kitchen knife. Her hand is a glove so that my hand is hers. And she wears this white lace slip dress to cover her pot belly. I made her knowing all along that she would wear a dress. She was supposed to be cute and rather beautiful. Instead, she inspires in all who see her either pity or revulsion, often both, and frequently at the same time. Her skin is painted leather, and her teeth are frankly terrifying. Her eyes bulge out of her skull, and her lashes are long, thick falsies from Superdrug, coated with mascara. Sometimes she wears lipstick. She doesn't have a voice, except when I'm trying to scare people with her, and then she cackles and hisses. This isn't fair really though, as she's no villain. Originally, she was an adolescent orangutan suffering from unrequited love for a human. This didn't work for her. Instead, she has the look of a deranged old grandmother who has raided her daughter's makeup box and wears the clothes of her little granddaughter. She even wears a bonnet. She looks up at me, black eyes glistening. She implores me, please let this story be happier than the last, because she is of course the protagonist. If she could speak, she would tell of her humiliation, of her hatred for me for making her ugly and frightening, and for making her play human when I made her a beast. The needle and thread brought her to life, as I created her wounds fresh in my mind. But she wants a different ending and a different beginning. Perhaps they'll both merge into one. Her life wonderfully uneventful, a continuous circle like a snake eating its tail. And here, she would swing through the jungle canopy, the sun on her back, setting our golden fur ablaze. Though, her only memories are the ones that I've chosen for her. She mostly hates me because most of the memories I've planted within her are sad. They're heavy like her heart, and she cannot hold her head up high, and that is why it hangs down to rest in her chest. She cannot hold it up without my hand and wrist thrust into her neck. She has no voice. And if she were to have one, Perhaps she wouldn't speak English but orangutan instead. In which case, no one would hear it. Only babbled vowels spilling from her lips like vomit. I hate this world you've created for me, she would cry if she could. I never asked to be born. Though, of course, she wouldn't say it, because I wouldn't let her. And she couldn't say it, because she isn't real.